Hey, what's up everybody? This is Paulio Jr. And today I actually wanted to show you guys something that I have on the website, and this video will be on the website. Just a couple things that I use now for cleaning my teeth, restoring the enamel in my teeth, and I'm testing this out on my new camera, so I'm hoping that where it's facing right now is okay. And it's really two simple things that I've been doing instead of using the conventional way of brushing my teeth. Is number one, they have these things called a Miswak stick. And I actually got this guy, Miswak al Falah, and I got this guy I got it off of eBay. You can get it off Amazon as well, and they come in like 10 or 20 packs and so forth, but one Miswak stick can actually last a couple of days. And basically, this was obviously a larger one at one point. What you want to do as far as the Miswak, we'll keep it simple, is essentially would be your new toothbrush, and the Miswak is to help build enamel, to help strengthen your teeth, and to help clean your teeth in a natural way. So typically it'll come in these vacuum packed plastic containers here, and so this is how it would come. Obviously this is the one I've been using, but like I said, they do last, and I do this a couple times a day. Right now I'm just doing it twice a day, but I could probably do it more than that. But you can use it whenever you want, or you can just sit there and chew on it. But the one thing you can do is I have a really sharp chef knife where I can cut off the outside of this bark and then just get right into the middle of the bark to make this into bristles. But this is the other way that you can do it, and what I use is I use my fang tooth. I want to get just enough that I can brush my teeth and so forth, and this is actually really good just in general, and it's even an option to help reverse the process of cavities, to stop cavities. And there's also a second solution to that, but I'm just showing you, this is how I do it now. I was using the chef knife, but I've actually found this to be easier. I'll put it right here and just turn it on my fang tooth. I'm going to spit and shit out, and just pull a little bit. So I have the actual bark in my mouth right now, which I'm going to spit on, but it's totally fine to just chew on, just to strengthen your teeth. But that's really how much you want. You might even want a little bit longer, but that's not too bad. And basically, you would just chew this on the outside, on the front. I like to do it in the back. I know this looks probably really weird right now, but we want to get the middle of this bark to form almost a broom-like or a toothbrush-like form or shape, to where they become actual bristles, and that'll actually help clean your teeth. And it seems that they actually use these a lot more in the Middle East, and so Middle Eastern countries and so forth, and even some countries in Africa. But so you want to get it to where it has these bristle parts, and to where it actually sort of looks like a broom. And from there, you can actually just clean them. You can clean your teeth like this. And now my teeth are not in the best of shape, and depending on the Miswak stick, usually it doesn't go anywhere, and it'll actually clean and get in between your teeth without making your gums bleed. So it's a little bit more gentler than using floss as well. And you can actually just do this until I usually do it for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I just go all around my teeth. Sometimes I'll even hit the gums. I'll just go around, just go up and down, and make sure I get, as much as I can in like 5 to 10 minutes. Or you can also just, like I said, you could even just leave the bark on from wherever you're at and just sit there and chew on it, and it's totally fine to swallow your saliva while you're doing this. It doesn't even taste that bad, and you can just sit there. Sometimes I'll just sit on the bus and just chew it, and just to help strengthen my teeth. It's like a dog chewing on a bone. And like I said, the main purpose of this is cleaning your teeth, number one. And it even helps to floss your teeth, but without making your gums bleed. Sometimes you might have some little excess that you can just spit out, or you could even swallow it, it doesn't matter. And, just do this every day, 2 to 3 times a day. So we're not using, fluoride toothpaste and not using floss, because we don't want our gums to bleed at all. And this is one of the best things that I've read about that helps reverse that. It's one of the things that helps reverse cavities. So, the other thing I wanted to show you, which I have right here, is just coconut oil. So I got a lightning bug flying around here, and this is just Nature's Way coconut oil, and they actually just suggest that you take 1 tablespoon 4 times daily, just ingesting it. But what you can do, it's not, it says coconut oil, but it's not liquid. It's right between a liquid and a solid. It's more of a gel kind of form to it. And with that, basically, you can actually do, what I read, it seems like it's all over the place, but what I do is basically a spoonful, or just a tablespoonful, and just scoop that out, put it in. The texture is really different from anything I've ever had before, and then I just wish it around in my mouth for about like 10 to 20 minutes. It's really up to you. And what's cool about it is that when you're done, so basically we're using the Miswak as our toothbrush, and then this is called oil pulling with the coconut oil. The coconut oil, you take a tablespoon or just a spoonful and put it in your mouth, swish it around your mouth for 10 to 20 minutes, and what that's supposed to do is pull off all the bacteria off your teeth in general, and including the cavities, which essentially cavities are just bacteria that have just formed a lot more condensed than just regular bacteria and so forth. But it's really good for your gums, it's really good for your teeth just in general, and it's really good to even just ingest. Coconut oil is awesome just in general for your overall health. So that was the one thing I wanted to show everybody, was just doing that with the Miswak. They say, rinse it off before you do it. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. For me, it doesn't really matter. I haven't seen a difference in washing it or not washing it. It's fine. It's vacuum packed. It's all good. But the coconut oil, like I said, spoonful or a tablespoon, put it in your mouth, and just wish it around for 10 to 20 minutes. If you like coconut, it tastes phenomenal, and you can swallow it. I typically won't. I'll just rinse it. Typically when I'm done, I'll spit it out, and then I might rinse my mouth out with with just some spring water. I typically haven't been using tap water recently, just staying away from just fluoride in general, because that's definitely in most of the in the public water system. So, but that's all. That's really what I wanted to show you today. These are just two ways to really help help rebuild enamel, which is 100% possible, to reverse cavities, and it's supposed to, basically, from what I've seen and read, you, especially with the coconut oil, which they call an oil pull, or it's just pulling all the messed up stuff off of your teeth. Um, you just do that, and essentially what's left after that, the cavities actually disappear, and you're almost left with a certain, like what they call a curvature of where the cavity was, but the curvature is gone. These things together do help remineralize your teeth. I've noticed a big difference, and basically even just chewing this even helps you salivate as well, which is really cool. And that's what you want. You don't want your mouth to be dry. And you don't want a lot of, like processed sugars and all that stuff. I'm not saying that I don't indulge in that kind of stuff. I do have a cup of coffee in the morning and that kind of stuff. But I've steered away from using conventional toothpaste and brushing and Listerine and flossing. And so this is basically my toothbrush and my floss, and now this has become my Listerine. But this, I can definitely tell the difference in. Both I can tell the difference in, especially when I'm doing it. And what's awesome about it is that, I'm not worried about if I swallow this, it's totally okay. I'm not worried about it, even if I were to swallow any of this Miswak stick, I would be totally fine. Where, I would be a little bit more, not worried, but just skeptical if I was swallowing toothpaste or just swallowing, Listerine. I know you can, but, this is a much healthier option, and this stuff, and the coconut oil lasts a while. The Miswak stick lasts a long time too. One Miswak stick, like I said, right now I'm doing it twice a day. I could probably have one guy last for between 5 to 7 days, depending on how much I'm cutting off and how long I'm using it. If I do happen to use it more than twice a day. But this is the one that I do once in the morning, once in the afternoon. And like I said, sometimes when I'm done, I'll use some spring water and just rinse my mouth out real quick. But that's about it. And then there's sometimes where I'll just leave it on there because I'm not worried about it. It'll be totally fine, even if the coconut oil by itself is just sitting on your teeth. It's not an issue. So there's absolutely no sugar in this, and you can use it. You can even use it for cooking too, which is pretty cool. But like I said, in general, they say to take, at least the Nature's Way one says take 1 tablespoon up to 4 times daily that you can actually just scoop out and eat and ingest, which is totally fine. But these are just 2 simple ways that I've read, and my mouth and teeth feel a lot healthier. My teeth were a little bit sensitive. I've been doing this for a little bit less than a month. I haven't even been doing it that long, and my teeth feel a lot better. My gums feel a lot better, and my teeth aren't as sensitive as they were, and it hasn't even been a month yet. Supposedly it does take a little bit of time for the cavities to disappear. I've heard about people who just had horrible cavities. I have cavities in the back mostly, and just doing the conventional way just was not working at all for me. And what I really wanted was just, I didn't want to go and get fillings and do all that junk. So I was seeing if I could save my teeth in a natural way. And it seems as though so far in this process that the Miswak stick, doing that twice a day and doing the oil pull twice a day is working so far. Like I said, it depends on how severe your cavities are, how, not even neglected, but even just doing the conventional way, or just having too much sugar and all that kind of, processed sugar and all that good stuff can really mess your teeth up, and also neglection. But you can always turn it around, and these are two things that I definitely highly suggest. I definitely highly suggest the Miswak stick. So if you can see it right there, I'll try and put a link down in the video and on the website where to get these at. So like I said, what they say is to, you basically, what you would do is you would get a knife and you would basically, you can cut around or you can cut it like this until you get to here, and then chew on that till it turns to these bristles, and then you use it like that. It's not, even when I go directly onto, I just had a salad too, so I probably have stuff in my teeth. So even when, like right now, I am actually on a cavity, it doesn't hurt at all. So, and the oil pulling, when I'm doing it, it actually tastes pretty good. And like I said, you can swallow it too if you really want to. So it's not a bad call. And that's really all I got. So I know I'm doing different things here. So like I said, I'm doing the Polio Junior website. I still am going to do DIY things and software reviews and all that good stuff. And but I am going to do health-related things, and even down the line some EFT videos, because I've been doing that consistently over the last 6 or 7. I've been doing consistently every day for the last 6 to 7 months, but I've been doing EFT for about 2 years now. But yeah, that's all I got. Miswak stick, twice a day. Coconut oil pull, twice a day, 10 to 20 minutes, 1 tablespoon should do it. And or just till you feel you're comfortable doing it. But I would say minimum 10 minutes, and then just see what works for you. So I hope this video helps you. This is just an overall, just remineralizing, rebuilding that enamel, and reversing the process of cavities, actually getting rid of cavities completely. That's the process that it takes. So I could actually even, like, there's times where I still do it where I would, hit the cavity with my tongue and I could feel it. And now it's almost as if, like I said, it's maybe been about 3.5 weeks since I started doing this. I can feel that it's still there, but it's not as dense as it was, which is pretty cool. So I hope this video helped you guys. Thank you everybody for subscribing, and thank you for I'm approaching 100,000 views on the channel, and most of that is within the last couple of months, which is really cool on the YouTube channel. So, and yeah, so any comments or suggestions, greatly appreciated. And that's really all I got. So thank you for watching, and I hope this video came out pretty good with my new camera. Have a good night, guys.